Welcome back. One thing to take away from the AMSCO National Planning Commission High-Level Forum is the empowerment of young people who account for a larger chunk of the continent's population. They are the ones most suitable to drive the SME subsector, which in turn drives every economy. Arising from that forum, the Bank of Industry went to work immediately and created a 2 billion naira fund just for fresh graduates under the Graduate Entrepreneurship Fund in partnership with the National Youth Service Corps. This is how it went. The Nigerian Institute of Social and Economic Research says more than 41% of the over 250,000 Nigerian graduates who enroll in the NYSC scheme remain unemployed after the exercise. That unpleasant reality is what both the Bank of Industry and the NYSC have joined hands to erase by coming up with a 2 billion naira graduate entrepreneurship fund. The remarkable ceremony was held in this room, filled with core members, BOI development partners, and the bank's executives. The BOI Executive Director, SMEs, Mr. Wahid Olagunju, opens the floor by explaining how the Graduate Entrepreneurship Fund came about.
We all heard what happened in 2011 when Mohamed Bouazizi in Tunisia set himself ablaze. Was part of frustration, youth unemployment. And that was the beginning of the Arab Spring. And that has not ended. So what that means is that if we don't pay attention to youth unemployment, it will lead to a lot of consequences. And that will be unpalatable for society and indeed the global community. And governments cannot employ everybody, like we all know.
The total amount available for lending under the GEF is 2 billion naira. Each beneficiary of GEF can access loans ranging from 500,000 naira to 2 million naira for the procurement of plant and machinery as well as working capital at a single-digit interest rate of 9% with a tenor from, depending on the circumstance, on a case-by-case basis, between 3 to 5 years. One unique feature of GEF is that it does not require the conventional collateral usually demanded by banks.
But how is the Bank of Industry planning to come about the winners for this loan?
First, there will be a selection and screening of 1,000 NYSC members that will participate in the capacity building process through an online business idea competition. This will be followed by a 3-day capacity building program, which will cover such topics as generating the right business idea, which is the value proposition, how to run a profitable business, that's the business model, basic selling skills, and financial record keeping. At the end of the training, NYSC members will be able to develop their own bankable business plans, which will form the basis of loan consideration by BOI. Thirdly, medium to long-term loans at single-digit interest rates will be provided by BOI for qualifying successful NYSC members based on their business plans.
So how did the Bank of Industry choose to deal with the challenge? And what exactly is up for grabs under the Graduate Entrepreneurship Fund? The MD CEO, Mr. Rashid Olaoluwa, explains.
The National Bureau of Statistics reported that each year about 1.8 million young Nigerians enter the already saturated labor market. They added that over 50% of youth in Nigeria are unemployed. In the same vein, the Nigerian Institute of Social and Economic Research, NISA, disclosed recently that graduates of tertiary institutions have been badly hit by unemployment as they constitute about 20% of the youth unemployment figures. Out of the 250,000 graduates of Nigerian universities that enroll in the NYSC scheme each year, more than 41% are without employment after NYSC. The Graduate Entrepreneurship Fund provides a platform for the NYSC members to be trained and to be granted access to finance to actualize their viable business ideas. The objectives of the fund include: 1, to encourage graduates of tertiary institutions that are serving under the one-year NYSC program to venture into business and become employers of labor rather than job seekers. 2, to develop the entrepreneurship skills and capacity of NYSC members. 3, to deepen financial inclusion by de-risking the NYSC members and making them eligible for small business loans to be provided by BOI and other Nigerian commercial banks. 4, to develop the next generation of Nigeria's business leaders and promote a business can-do spirit among Nigerian youth. And 5, to bring focus and attention to the need for us to develop Nigeria's real sector.
How is the scheme going to work?
Each beneficiary of GEF can access loans ranging from 500,000 naira to 2 million naira for the procurement of plant and machinery as well as working capital at a single-digit interest rate of 9% with a tenor from, depending on the circumstance, on a case-by-case basis, between 3 to 5 years. And this is inclusive of 6 months moratorium. One unique feature of GEF is that it does not require the conventional collateral usually demanded by banks.
All of that for nothing? What's the catch?
We will take a specific charge on the equipment we are financing. And we also take a lien on your NYSC discharge certificate, just to have a moral angle to you, so that you know you cannot go away. NYSC Secretariat will help us hold on to that certificate until the loan is fully repaid. And I believe that regardless of circumstance of the NYSC corporate, there must be somebody who can stand for you. In the immediate family, in the extended family, there must be somebody who can stand for you. So we need you to give us just one guarantor.
The Bank of Industry is not doing this alone. It is working with the National Youth Service Corps, NYSC, as well as 9 other entrepreneurship development partners. While the bank provides the funds, these other partners will train the core members in the necessary areas where they need to develop capacity. The NYSC and 9 other entrepreneurship development partners were also there. The DG NYSC says his organization had to come up with creative ways to deal with contemporary issues of inadequate jobs.
We realized that when NYSC was established, yes, the focus was on the issue of integration. But then we felt that we could use the scheme just like they used it to address issue of integration in the 70s. We could use it to address the contemporary issue we have now, which is that of unemployment. And that was why we established the Department for Skill Acquisition and Entrepreneurship Development. And as of today, we have trained over 400,000 core members in different skill sets under that program. It's very annoying that you are on British Airways flight from London to this place. The notes they give you, made in Kenya. It's very annoying. That's why I say, yes, we know that there are policies now under the WTO agreements that we cannot come out and say, we are banning this, we are banning that. But then I think we can still find a way around it so that we can encourage this